Vincent, far above, you'd ridden him in his barrier trials leading into his debut. Was it $76 in the betting that day? Did he exceed your expectations with that run?
Yeah, he works good, and he actually gallop pretty good normally. So, yeah, I expect he'll run okay at trials, and he is still immature, and plenty to improve. Still can be a bit nervous, but yeah, it would be nice to see him running on well.
You mentioned that immaturity and that nervousness. Is that the reason why he's slow out of the gates in both his race and also his trials?
He has always been a bit slow, even at the jump outs and trials. And hopefully this time he'll be better. And yeah, definitely, if he relaxes a bit more, he will be better, even from the gate. Yeah.
He's obviously got a nice turn of foot.
Yeah, definitely. Picked up nice last time, and well, you just need to have his rhythm, and for sure he will produce a good session. I'll have to.
Were you happy with his recent trial that he had on the dirt?
Yeah, I'm happy. Feels good, and the gallop feels good as well. So yeah.
No Athero, no winning method. They've dominated these Griffin races this season. Is he a winning chance, do you think?
He can be close, but of course draw didn't help us too much. 9 out of 9, but yeah, but we'll see how the pace is.
And when you look at him overall, he's by far who won a Group 1 over a mile, Group 1 over 2,000 metres out of a Darakani mare. What sort of horse do you think he's going to develop into in time?
I would say 14 to a mile would be good. Yeah, but well, let's see how he is this time, and well, hopefully next season be a lot better, a lot more mature.
Zach, magic success. Won really well 2 starts ago, pulled up with an excuse last time out. Could you just feel last time that there was something wrong with him?
Oh, I couldn't feel there's anything wrong with him until we pushed the button and tried to ask him for an effort, and he did what he's done previously. But I thought he had a little bit of an excuse in that race. The leader got a very soft lead and backed the speed right off, and my bloke then got travelling quite strong, and I think that's the reason that he filled up with blood and sort of choked himself down, if you want to put it that way.
The blinkers come off this time out. Would that help him to set up as well, do you think?
Possibly. It just depends on the tempo of the race, probably more so. But the blinkers coming off might help him to relax as well.
What about the step up to 1,400 metres?
Yeah, I think it's all just tempo related for him. If he can just stay in a nice rhythm, on a nice speed, I think that's his key. If it's stop-start, I don't think that suits him.
He hasn't been with John Moore for very long. You've ridden him at different points throughout his career. When he won 2 starts ago, was that the best he's ever felt to you?
Oh, of course, that's the best performance he's put in. He's always given the impression that he's had that type of performance there, but for one reason or another, whatever, he just hasn't produced that. His previous win was a solid win. He's had 3 wide, no cover, and was still able to win, so that was a solid effort as well. But I suppose having the benefit of a bit of a break and coming back, he just seemed to develop a lot more and come back with a lot of confidence, but he's going to need to find that again.
And as we say, a ride for John Moore. You've done a lot of riding for John this season. He's battling it out in the trainer's title with John Size, who you've also ridden a number of winners for. From your position as our leading rider here in Hong Kong, what's your take on the trainer's title battle?
Yeah, I think it's good. I always say that competition is good. It's what people are interested in, and it's what keeps people interested. So, there's obviously a lot of talk about it, and let's just hope that it goes down to the last day for them.
7 Heaven, Zach, blinkers on, back to 1,000 metres, back in class. Does he get his chance to break through for his first win here?
Yeah, I think so. I mentioned to Casper a long time ago that I thought the straight racing was probably going to be a nice track and distance for him, and he's probably run his best race at this track and distance, and he gets a drop in grade. The tempo of of this distance suits him. He doesn't have to think too much because he's going in a straight line. It's just a matter of letting him get there at the right time, and we're going to have the right horse to chase down anyway, so he's going to know what his job's going to be.
Is that classic unicorn that you imagine you'll be trying to chase down?
Yeah, sure, he's got a lot of speed. He's going to be forward. He's got a light weight. He's coming off a nice win, so he's definitely the one to beat.
Did he impress you that day?
He went well, yeah. He's still very raw. Did a little bit wrong, but was still too good. And, you know, he's always shown in all his trials that there's something there. Like I said, he'd take a bit of confidence out of that and he'd be hard to beat again.
And just with Seven Heavens, you rode him in a recent trial. How was that?
It was okay. He's a quirky horse, as we know. He wants to rip through the middle of the trial like he's Hulk Hogan, and then when you ask him for an effort, he falls apart on you. So that's why I think the straight is a good asset for him, because the tempo's a bit stronger and he can relax a bit more, and hopefully therefore he's got more at the end for us.
Golden 60, Vincent, 3 from 3. He's been a nice horse for you in the second half of the season.
Yes, definitely. Good potential horse, and this time running 14 shoot him as well.
So the step up in the distance is now, do you think, what he's looking for at this stage of his preparation?
We think so, and with a good draw, I think he can be very competitive.
Looks like a horse that tries pretty hard. He's obviously got that will to win.
Yeah, definitely. But last time I had a field bump and he let him catch his breath again, and he fight back. So definitely had a really good heart.
Interesting line too from his trainer Francis Loy after that race, saying that after every run he's lost weight. You've ridden him in his work since that last start win. Condition-wise, how did he feel to you?
Yep, he does drop a bit weight. He can, and lately he worked nice. So it was decided to put him away, but because he is working well in that, so Mr. Loy decided to let him have one more run, and yeah, it feels good.